They had a desire to see. They said the day going to come on this day. The day going to come on that day. It's not going to come. It's not going to go past this date. So it went past that date. So that's a fulfillment of Yahweh Shai. That's a prophecy right there. So that prophecy was fulfilled. So for you idiots out there that's bringing out all this nonsense, you don't understand the scriptures. That was a stumbling block unto you. All right? Now let's go back to where we left off in, right.
Matthew chapter 17, verse 7. And Yahushua came and touched them and said, Arise and be not afraid. And when they had lifted up their eyes, they saw no man save Yahushua only. And as they came down from the mountain, Yahushua charged them, saying, Tell the vision to no man until the Son of Man be risen again from the dead. And his disciples asked him, saying, Why then say the scribes that Elias must first come?
So that show, what is that showing you right there? That the apostles or the disciples at that time, they didn't understand that whole thing about Elijah coming back. Now the Lord had already told them in Matthew the 11th chapter, and if ye receive this, if ye can receive this, this is Elias which is forth to come. Who is this? John. John was who? Elias or Elijah, which was forth to come. So they brought it back up again. So the Lord had to explain it again. Then they eventually understood it. Read on.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things. But I say unto you that Elias is come already, and they knew him not.
Read that again. Jump up and read that again.
And Yahushua answered and said unto them, Elias truly shall first come and restore all things.
How is he going to restore all things? That's not talking about John. That's talking about in this coming to the future. That's talking about Abba, which we accept and believe that Abba Bibbins, as you see pictures of him and so forth, you're looking at a picture of him right now, that he would have to be Elijah, which came back as John, which came back one more time. Because things didn't have to be restored back there. They knew that they were Israelites. On this side, we didn't know who the hell we were. So the fact that Abba Bibbins brought back that, pushed that thing that we are the children of Israel, that was the beginning of the restoration of all things. Look up the word restore. Give them the chapter and verse.
Matthew chapter 17 and 11.
We're going to look up the word restore.
Yep, the word restore in the Greek.
Strong's G600, apakathistemi. Apakathistemi.
Which means to restore to its former state, to be in its former state. Let's see what it says down here. To restore to its former state, to be in its former state. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Now, hold on, go back. I want you to scroll up and see if there's a Hebrew equivalent to that word.
Okay.
Sometimes, you know what I'm talking about, brother? Sometimes there's a Hebrew equivalent to the word.
Under root, root word.
The word will give you the Hebrew. What does it say there?
Yeah, I'll click on that, see what it says.
What scripture? Is there a scripture?
No, it's just.
Scroll all the way down and give you a number of scriptures. Scroll all the way down. You see scriptures.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's all New Testament scriptures.
What about there? All New Testament? Even
Well,
those list of scriptures are on the very bottom?
Let me go back and because I was in the. Let's see. All right, scroll down here. There's all New Testament scriptures. Okay. No.
And there's one that you went to where it showed you a bunch of scriptures.
Yeah, that was Apo. From the word that he recited.
What about those with the red? You see the red one and all them scriptures? That's
all New Testament. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'll go back and read it again.
Strong's G600, Apakathistemi. Apakathistemi.
Now that's for the word restore in Matthew, the book of Matthew. It says to restore to its former state, to be in its former state. And that's for the book of Matthew 17 and 11, the word restore.
Is there a precept there? What does it say?
Malachi 4 and 6.
Let's go to Malachi 4 and 6, which I already asked you to go to anyway, but let's start from 1. Go ahead.
This is Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. And it says, behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly.
The day that cometh that shall burn as an oven is talking about over here in the States, Babylon the Great, America, so you can understand. And what's going to make this place burn as an oven? And we're not talking about the oven that you use today where you can only put it up to 550. We're talking about them ovens from the ancient world, where they took that unleavened bread or that bread, them cakes, and they would take it, they would throw it on there. Then as soon as they threw it on there, they'd turn it over and take it off and put it on a plate. And it'll be, that bread will be done, cooked in about 3 seconds. So you can't do that with a 550 degree oven. It's going to be hot in this society. What's going to make it hot? These missiles, the radiation. Read again.
Yep. It says, for behold, the days come, saith the Lord, the day cometh, saith the Lord, that shall burn. I'm sorry, let me read that again. For behold, that the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud.
And who's the proud? Esau is the proud. All you got to do is go to the book of Obadiah. Go ahead.
Yea, and all that do wickedly.
And you mastered wickedness. Go ahead.
Shall be stubble.
You're going to be burnt up. Go ahead.
And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave neither root nor branch.
Because what's going to be left in this God-forsaken place? I had to say it in a dramatic manner. This is going to be a desert. And like I said earlier, the scholars and the elite, they know this. They know what's going to happen, man. Do you know how they know? Because they checked out all the prophecies in the past, and they all came to pass. They know the story of Noah and the ark, and the ark, it tells you in the scriptures, the ark landed on a mountain called Mount Ararat, and they sent their scholars out there to see if there was something that looked like an ark, and lo and behold, the ark was there. And it had the exact dimensions as the ark, because it went into the dimensions of how wide, how long, the width of the ship. It went into what type of wood. So if Esau researched and found out, yep, that story happened. Yep, we have evidence of the flood. Yep, in the Red, what was that? The Gulf, in the Red Sea, it was the Gulf of Suez. You had the Gulf of Suez and you had the Gulf of Akbar. The Gulf of Suez is on the Egyptian side, right? On the western side, and they call it the Red Sea, but it really was the Gulf of Suez. And what happened was, many years ago, they had a program called Jacques Cousteau, and I used to watch him as a child. And this guy went all over the world, you know, finding new species of fish and